In my last tutorial video, we generated floor information from story 1 to the story above, to story 2 to story 5. So in this tutorial video, we are going to work on our story 5. This is the roof floor level. And what we are going to work on in this tutorial, we are going to work on our roof beams. If I should go to my general element drawing on AutoCAD, you will see that this is what I have. I want to draw your attention to the line C. I have beams all through, and also I don't have a column here, so I want to make this edit. I don't have a column here, and I have beam all through, so I'll make that edit now. And my beam, they are 230 by 600. All the beams on this floor are okay. The beams are 230 by 600 along the line C. However, along the line A and A1, the beam are 750 deep. So, but I will define this beam now along the line C. So because currently we don't have beam from the line C2 to 6A, so I'm going to define the beam. I'm also going to remove the column here because we don't have column in our roof floor G on AutoCAD. So I'll work on that now. So what I'll do, I'll select this column and I'll delete it. If you should note on my AutoCAD drawing, I don't have the beam. I don't have this beam. Yeah. However, when I copy the beam to this floor, Orion copied this beam was copied to this. When I generated the floor from story 4, this beam was copied. I don't want the beam, so I'm going to select it and delete it. I'm also going to select these two beams because I don't actually have two beams there. I only have one beam. I want it to be one beam spanning from the two columns. So I will select this beam. I will right click, go to property, then I will select this intersection point to this intersection point. So my beam has been specified. So remember I told you that this is the line C. I have my on the AutoCAD drawing we have beam throughout the line C. Currently we only have the beam at this region and at this region. So I'm going to place my beam. Be mindful of the grid you choose. There are two grids here very close together. So I want the beam drawn on the line C. So I'll select the line C. I'll drag to this corner. I'll do the same thing here. Drag to this corner. Do the same thing here. I'll drag to this corner. I'll drag to this corner. I'll drag to this corner. So I've applied my beam along that edge. Another thing I want to do, the load, I don't, on the roof plan, I don't have load on this beam. I don't have any block load on this beam. So I want to remove the load. What you can do, you know that this beam that is not purple in color, it means that it does not carry any wall load. However, I can copy the empty load. I can copy the beam wall load. Though it is empty, I will copy it and I should paste it to these beams. The wall load will be removed. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select all my internal beams because on the roof they are not carrying any wall load. So I'll do that. So I'm selecting it now. So I've selected all my internal beam with wall load. I will right click and I will paste copy wall load. So if I should do that, you see the purple color disappeared, meaning that the load has been removed. On my drawing on AutoCAD, we're told that the beam here is 230 by 750. 230 by 750. So I'm going to change the beam along the line A to 230 by 750. I'll do that now. (230 by 750). I'll select the beam, click on property, change the overall depth to 750, and click on update. So what you can do to apply the 750 to all the beam, it's unwise to be doing one by one. So I will select the other beams along the grid and click on property, I'll get a table. So this table appears. I can change the overall depth in one sweep to 750. I'll type 750 on my keyboard and click OK. Everything has been changed to 750. Alright. So if I zoom to it, you can see the label 230 750, 230 750. In my drawing, in my AutoCAD drawing, which drawing can I reference to now? In my AutoCAD drawing, you will see that this beam is not also carrying wall load. The beam is located. The 750 beam at the line A is this wall. I can see it's not carrying any wall load. So I'm going to remove the purple color, the wall load along the line A. I'm going to copy an empty a beam with empty wall load, and I'll paste it to the other beams. So all you just need to do, hold down Control and select the beams you want. To select, I'll right click property, not property, sorry. I want to paste the load. I'll right click, paste copy beam load. So I see the load has been removed. So now I only on my drawing, let me go back to AutoCAD. On my architectural drawing, wall load is only applied at the perimeter of the building. You can see, and the width of the wall is I want to show you that it is 150. Look at the width of the wall. Say let me measure from here. The width of the wall is 150. So I'm going to select this beam. Right click, and I will edit the beam wall load. The unit rate of the wall I still want to be 3.5. However, the wall height is not 2.9. It's a draft, it's a parapet wall, and I want the wall height to be 1 meter. So 1 meter. The wall thickness is not our 9-inch. It's not our 9-inch block wall. It's not our 9-inch block wall. It is the 6-inch block wall. So, and that 6-inch block wall is 150 mm. I showed you on the AutoCAD design just now. So I enter 0.15, 150. So you click OK. So I've edited this load now. If I show you the 3D, you will see that the load has been edited. You can see the load is lower. It's not more as high as the other load in the design. Sorry, I saw something on my drawing. This staircase beam here, is not on the roof level. It's actually desired for this beam to be on the roof level. This beam to be on the roof level. This beam to be on the roof level. So so I'm going to edit that beam now. I will select the beam, right click, property, the 3D tab. I will change it back to 0. I don't want the beam to drop. I want it to be at the beam level. So I will update. I've updated it. If I should show you now, you'll see the beam is now on the roof level. I'll do the same thing for the others. I will right click, property, 3D tab. I'll change this to 0. Change this to 0 and update. Do the same thing for this staircase beam here. 3D tab, 0, 0. I will update. So if I should check the design again, all the beams, all the beam around the staircase has been moved to the roof level. Also, look at this beam here. I don't want it at this level. I want it at the roof level. So I'm going to move it upward. I will select the beam. I will go to property, 3D, and I'll change it to 0. I don't want it to be lowered. So you can see now. You can see all the beams are on the roof level. So I've already applied a 1 meter parapet wall here. So what I'll do now, I'll copy that wall load, copy the beam wall load, and I'll paste to my perimeter beams. So I'll hold down Shift and select all my perimeter beams. Then I will right click and paste copy beam wall load. If you go to a 3D view now, you will see that the parapet wall has been applied to the edge of the building. I've come to the end of this tutorial. In our next session, I'm going to work on the roof gutter slab and the column and the beam element. I'm going to work on it. Thank you for watching the video.